gave her wings, but she don't wanna fly no more. Slow it down, slow it down. She wants a ring, she's slamming the door. A baby don't cry, what you in a hurry for? Slow it down, slow it down.
Welcome, fans, to episode 21. I know what you're thinking. You jumped from 19 to 21. No, I did not. If you want to see episode 20, it's my interview with Lacey Evans, and it's on Instagram, my Instagram page at MetsFan884 on Instagram. That's episode 20. This is episode 21. Anyway, half a week of wrestling is done already. Amazingly, half a week of wrestling is complete and finished. And what a week it's been already in WWE. Raw Monday night. If you don't remember anything that happened on Raw, don't feel bad. I barely remember anything either. All I know is that we may be getting a reunion between Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott, which will be kind of refreshing since we'll have a new team in the tag team division, despite what fans may be complaining about. Because as somebody told me earlier on Twitter today, fans are never happy. Y'all said y'all need new teams in the women's division. We're gonna get a new team, and y'all don't want a new team. Sasha and Bayley successfully defended the WWE Women's Tag Team titles against the Iconics, which means their reign will continue. And Sasha Banks basically teased the WWE fans by asking for a championship match, then challenged Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. That match will happen at Extreme Rules on July 19th. Speaking of women's championships, the NXT Women's Championship will be decided in a Fatal 4-Way match next week. Fatal 4. That's going to be hot. I think it's Mia Yim, Tegan Nox, Dakota Kai. Mia Yim, Tegan Nox, Dakota Kai. Somebody else can fill me in on the fourth competitor because, I wasn't paying attention. I was too PO'd about what I saw on Dynamite. Hashtag Big Swole is a bully. You gotta pick on an injured wrestler. Is that the kind of company you're running over there, Tony Khan? Anyway, also tonight, Roderick Strong did another counseling session. Said he was ready to face the monster Dexter Lumis, but when he got match time to face Lumis, he ran. So I guess he's not afraid as Lumis as he says he is. Tag team action reign tonight. We saw the Luchasaurus tonight in action. I think he won a match or lost a match. I don't remember because I was switching back and forth. This is the hardest podcast to do on Wednesdays because both are on at the same time. Neither takes commercials at the same time, so you really can't decipher what's happening. The AEW Women's Champion Hikaru Shida basically blazed through Red Velvet tonight. I'm talking, went through her like hot knife through butter to send a message to her opponent coming up at Fight Fest next week, Penelope Ford. Fight Fest will be 2 nights. 2. Not 1. 2 nights. July 1st and July 8th on TNT for free. I will give you the matches for Fight Fest both nights on Friday on this podcast if y'all manage to keep my Twitter account active. And I will give you my predictions because I'm not going to wait till next week to do night 2, then do night 1 this week. No, I'm going to do both nights on Friday and give you my predictions. Both nights on Friday. Okay, I'm trying to remember what else happened this week. Oh yeah, Liv Morgan faced Natalya. Lost because of interference from Lana. Went backstage, a little down on her luck, ran into Ruby Riott. Ruby tried to give her a pep talk. Liv walked away. So we may be seeing a reuniting of the Riot Squad, or 2/3 of the Riot Squad. Everybody's saying, oh, it won't be the same without Sarah Logan. You're right, but remember, DX was better when it was just Shawn and Hunter. They didn't need everybody else. So who knows what this could mean for Ruby and Liv. Maybe the tag team titles, especially since we all know it's coming. We know it's coming. Those of us on wrestling Twitter with sense knows what's going to happen on July 19th. But we just don't want to say nothing because we don't want to get attacked. So I'm not saying anything. We just wait till July 19th. Let it happen. And then when it happens, let all the stains, as they call themselves, be mad. Because, yeah. It's like I said on Twitter earlier today. Fans don't know what they want. Y'all want Sasha as a double champion, then y'all gonna complain about not getting Sasha and Bayley. So it's like, okay, which one do you want? I did a poll on Twitter earlier this week. I think it was earlier yesterday. The results are out. 86% over 14 wants Sasha versus Bayley. I'm one of the 86%, by the way, even though I didn't vote. Because seriously, they've been teasing this for 3 years. 3 years, and we have gotten nothing from it. So what we want? We're gonna give Sasha both belts and tease it for another year. I'm telling you right now, after what I heard earlier on CNN, it's a possibility ain't gonna be no WrestleMania in Los Angeles. They reported 7,000 new cases of corona in LA, in California. I don't know if it's LA, but it's in California. 7,000 cases. And do you really think Vince is going to take that risk to have a WrestleMania in that building? No, he's not. So yeah, but I hope this vaccine that we get at the end of the year works, where to the extent where we can have a Mania in Los Angeles. Pardon the idiots outside shooting off fireworks, although we are 9 days away from the 4th of July. But they've been doing this a lot. There have been complaints, and basically nothing's been done. So I don't know if it's happening where you are, but it's happening where I am. We also saw the closeout AEW Dynamite tonight. We saw freshly squeezed OC, Orange Cassidy, and Chris Jericho have a brawl all over the arena that ended with Cassidy putting Jericho through a table. Lance Archer came out and basically beat the crap out of some people like he always does. I don't know if Jake Roberts can control this guy or not. You probably put the wrong guy with Lance Archer because you need somebody who can actually control Lance Archer, and I don't think Jake Roberts is that person. And oh yeah, to everybody on Twitter, just because I did an interview with her doesn't mean I know Lacey personally. So stop asking me to ask her to follow you. Ask her yourself. And ask her only once. She's not on Twitter a lot like that where she just follow people. And y'all really make Twitter follows look bigger than they are. I got a cameo from Lacey before I even got my first follow from her. The cameo in the interview with Lacey means more to me than the damn follow. And I've been followed by her 4 times. I would give back all 4 of those follows just for that cameo and the interview. Because what's a follow on Twitter? You get followed by someone on Twitter, what? They only gonna see your mentions probably what? Twice, 3 times? Because you know how many people tweet Lacey in a given day? Look at her Twitter feeds. It's always packed. Now, the latest craze on Twitter is getting followed by Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle's followed people. I hope he follows me. If he doesn't, okay. Because I don't really beast over Twitter followers like that. I don't know why everybody's making it big, like making a big deal of a wrestler following you. If a wrestler follows you, they follow you. If they don't, then that don't make you any less of a fan of the wrestler, does it? I know what you're thinking. You got followed by Lacey. It's not like if she didn't follow me, I would not be a fan. What's a follow? It's basically saying that they follow you. They're barely they're these wrestlers are on the road 300 days a year. They're only on Twitter what, a good hour, 45 minutes tops all a day. Especially Lacey, she has Twitter, her YouTube channel, Military Makeover, a farm she runs, and her family. She's barely on Twitter, so she barely sees any of your tweets. I would take getting a like or retweet from her over being followed. Because even if she follows you, you're not gonna. She's not. Even if she follows you, she's barely gonna be on Twitter. And don't be DMing her to hell, because you're gonna get blocked. Some of y'all take it overboard with the one wrestlers to follow you. Don't beg for them to follow. They follow you, they follow you. They don't, then leave it alone. You don't need a follow from a wrestler to feel like you belong on Twitter. Look at me. I've been a fan of Melina for years. Never been followed by her. Met her. Never been followed. Talked to her 4 times. Never been followed by her. Does it make any less a fan of hers? No. I don't mind not being followed by her. I have followers on Twitter who are fans of who are Lacey fans just like I am. Barely any of them are followed by her, and they don't care. What's the big deal about being followed by these wrestlers? All it's gonna say is is the name next to them and follows you. They're not barely gonna see your tweets, and if you tweet them too much, they're gonna suspend. They're gonna block you. So don't be, please, I'm begging you. If you follow me, if you want to follow me, follow me. But if you follow me and you want Lacey to follow you, ask her once, then wait. Don't be asking me to ask her, because you're gonna get me blocked, and I'm not getting blocked for you. I'm not losing this follow for y'all wanting to ask me to. Oh, ask Lacey to follow me. Follow me. Ask her yourself, then wait. And I'm damn sure not gonna plague her Instagram page asking her to follow you on Instagram. Follow her. If she sees that you follow her and she decides to follow you, then okay. But just asking me to ask her to follow you stuff ain't gonna get you to follow by her any quicker. You gotta be patient. You got to be patient. You can't just be begging wrestlers to follow you, but it becomes obnoxious, then they block you. So whomever is on Twitter right now, in my notifications asking me to ask Lacey to follow them, I'm not asking her nothing. Ask her yourself, then wait. I'm not going to be people's hookup. You're going to wait till Lacey decides to follow you, then get followed. Y'all think I got these 4 follows by asking her constantly? No, I waited. I waited. So please stop asking me to ask Lacey to follow you, because it ain't gonna work. Anyway, I don't know what WWE is planning Friday for SmackDown, because they haven't shown any headlines yet. You might have to watch Fox and see what they're planning. We have Fight Fest 2 nights next week. I will run down what's going to happen at that event, and give you my predictions next week. On Friday. Oh, Monday night, another brilliant promo from Edge. One of the greatest promos I've ever heard from WWE this year. If you haven't seen it yet, watch it. Edge apparently is not done with Randy Orton. And there's going to be a lot of building going on coming up towards Extreme Rules. And I don't know if I'm alone on this, but yeah. I want Brian Cage to get his ass whooped next week at Fight Fest. I am pulling for Jon Moxley so damn hard right now. And it's not just because Brian Cage's little altercation or debate on Twitter with Lacey Evans. No, that's like beyond why I want Mox to win this match. It's because they are hyping this guy up way too much. They're making this guy look like he's the next big thing. Trying to make him like what, the second coming of Brock Lesnar, and look where that guy Brock Lesnar. Yeah, another day, another bunch of sexual allegations. This time at Austin Theory. We don't know if it's true or not, so I'm not going to speculate. The one with Sammy Guevara, he apologized for that, so all is forgiven with Sammy. But this Austin Theory one, I'm not even going to speculate. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm just going to say it's out there. If it's true, it's not. We don't know. We'll find out, like, I think as days go on. We're not going to try to debate this whole thing of whether Austin Theory is innocent or not. I'm not going to debate it. I'm just a lonely podcast host who's trying to get followers on Twitter and subscribers to this channel. So I'm not gonna talk about nothing I don't know anything about. Shameless plug time at the 17-minute point of this podcast. Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, Spotify. Another episode of Bear With Us podcast with Carmella and Corey Graves, or as they call it, or Matt and Leah. Hopefully, wrestling Twitter won't take what's said on this one as overboard as they did what happened last week, because that was ridiculous. That was utterly ridiculous. Learn the difference between a joke for a podcast and real. Apparently, everybody who thought that Carmella was serious about what she said never heard a podcast joke before. I'm not going to make this a long podcast. I'm going to go watch that Lacey stream that's on her Limitless Lady YouTube channel right now. If you want to watch it, you can subscribe to Lacey's. Lacey, I'm giving you a plug right now. Limitless Lady on Twitter. Subscribe. Hit the bell so you can know when she's going to post a new video. And while you're down there, subscribe to this channel. The Legit Boss 10384 channel. Subscribe. Hit the bell so you can know when I'm posting a podcast. I'm hoping to get my next couple. I'm hoping to get more interviews, because the interview I did with Lacey a couple of weeks ago was awesome. But I'm hoping to get more interviews. I'm currently waiting responses from Mickey James and Lisa Marie Varon on Twitter. So at Real Lisa Marie on Twitter, please hit me up either on Twitter or Instagram if you're going to be available anytime soon to do an interview. Mickey James, same thing. I'm hoping to get more guests on this podcast because I know you're getting tired of just seeing this mug every week. I'm hoping to get another interview with Lacey, this time one with video, because I know the one that's up there is getting mad love, and I appreciate all the love that interview is getting. If you haven't seen it yet, it's on my MetsFan884 Instagram page, and I apologize for the fact that it's no video on Lacey's behalf. Lacey said that her videos always freeze when she goes live with someone unless she starts the live feed. So that's why you can't see Lacey, but it's a good interview anyway. Check it out if you haven't. I'm hoping to get another interview with her, this time with video. Oh, and speaking of Lacey, she will be on yet another season of Military Makeover next season. If you haven't seen her her previous appearance on the show, it's up on the Military Makeover YouTube channel at Military Makeover on YouTube, or at Military Makeover on Twitter. Makeover without the K and the E. It's Military Make MK Over on Twitter. Follow them. Subscribe. You'll see a lot of the upcoming stuff they got coming up and the stuff from this past Military Makeover that they just, I think the big reveal is coming up tomorrow, Friday. The last Wednesday in June, so we have July coming up, 4th of July coming up this week. Fight Fest next week. We have Extreme Rules on the 19th. Big things coming up in the summer of wrestling. We don't know what's going on with SummerSlam right now. If you haven't voted on my poll yet, I would like for you to vote on my poll. I have a poll up. I think I still have one up. And I would like to know your opinions underneath this video on Sasha versus Bayley. Would you like to see it at WrestleMania, or do you want to see it this year? That's basically like asking you if you want Sasha to win the title at Extreme Rules. Because I really don't see the point in WWE doing any more double champions. We don't need it. It's not needed. It's not wanted. Because like I said, we've been waiting 3 years for this Sasha versus Bayley thing. Are we really willing to wait 3 more? I don't think so. I think they should do it now, before fans not caring about seeing it anymore. Okay, if you want to, and here comes more plugs. If you want to check out this podcast, I will be posting this episode on my YouTube, my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. My Facebook, if you want to know my Facebook, you can ask me under this video and I will give it to you. My Instagram, Twitter are both MetsFan884. This channel is Legit Boss 10384. Subscribe, hit that bell. I will see y'all Friday with Fight Fest predictions and SmackDown review.